I'm in Mamba mode, man. I'm here. I got my shades on. I'm in Mamba mode because I want to know what the hell.
What the hell? Oh my God, no way.
What the Lakers doing? I want to know. But we'll get into that later, man. We're not even going to start with the Lakers, but we'll start off. This is Leading Horses. Get back to it. Leading Horses. We lead horses, not sheep. Remember, you can always lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. We're not even going to start with that Laker mess, that Laker saga. Yesterday, something else crazy happened that nobody had on the books. Jaylen Brown moved to the Philadelphia 76ers for a ham sandwich and some draft picks, some draft swaps. The ham sandwich is Paul George, 36-year-old vet. Best days behind him. But Boston, I've talked to some Boston fans. I've read online the Boston backlash from the fans. I haven't found anybody who's made sense of this move. I've been up all night trying to figure it out, looking different angles, looking at the draft picks. I don't get it. I don't get it. Yeah, but I think I do get it. You know, it's not even a basketball standpoint. It's all business. What I learned and what I had to come to the conclusion was this is a salary dump. It's a salary dump. Jaylen Brown is making upwards of, upwards of $300 million per year. And Paul George, I don't know his exact number, but I know he's south of that. So you're getting rid of that salary, but man, it brings into the point. It brings to the forefront basketball. I don't remember growing up where crazy decisions were so blatant that the topic wasn't basketball. Business has become the main topic in the NBA these days. And it's criminal. I think they got to do something about that, man. I mean, anytime you have homegrown talent like a Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, and it's already worked. It's not like it's a project. It's not like they're just getting great numbers and just reaching the Eastern Conference Finals or anything of that nature. They've already got over the hump. And so you see it works. And yet and still, you're forced to make a move. They're forced, but they've been looking for an angle, a narrative to try to pry them apart from day one. I think once they realized how good JT was more highly coveted coming out of Duke than JB. So when he came into the fold, it was JT's team already. JB was still developing his offensive game. He was a defensive guy first. But since then, JB has caught up. He's been light years. I think, if anything, if you really want to look at it, JB has ascended way more from draft day than JT has. JT was already a good scorer. And he is what he is. I'm not trying to crap on JT. He's a very great player. But for JB and his work ethic, it shows. He's really worked on his offensive game. Then last season, that was it. Last season, he showed he can lead a team, you know, with complementary pieces around him. And, you know, that's the way I look at it, man, because there is no angle to look at JB and say, well, he does this, he does that, he's a cancer to the locker room. They try to point the streaming thing and blah, blah, blah.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you something.
But whatever, man. Hey, he's over there in Philly. Philly was my Eastern Conference team last year, and they actually beat Boston before they were upset by the Knicks. But Joel Embiid, man, I've always said he's the best player in the NBA. In my opinion, he's the best player in the NBA. But, you know, he just can't stay healthy. So it's going to be interesting over there in Philly this year. we'll see how it goes. Best of luck to JB, man. I hope you kill him over there this year. I hope you kill him. I think that they did a disservice sending you over there simply because the pecking order issue already that Philly had. Because, like I said, I was an Embiid guy, but there were many people telling me, Maxey's the guy. I'm like, bro, what are y'all talking about? And it looked like that was the case throughout the year until the playoffs came and it was back to Embiid, right? He showed everybody why he is who he is. But with Boston sending him over there, now you're adding JB, a Finals MVP, who should be the guy over there. But like I just said, they got all these different angles. Oh, well, Maxey's the guy, Embiid's the guy. You got BJ Edgecombe on the rise, who plays a similar position to JB. So,
oh shit, here we go again.
I think JB's an intelligent guy. He'll figure it out. I know he's also a boxer. Going off topic, he's a boxer. Philly's a boxing city. I think it's gonna be great for him. And yeah, man, keep channeling your inner Mamba, man. Go over there and kill it. And we rooting for you. The East has gotten stronger. My guy Kawhi goes back to the Raptors. Back to the Raptors. And boy, I'm telling you, Craig and Day, top flight security of the world, Craig.
We top flight security of the world, Craig. Shit, not just the city, the world. Been jacked by Santa Claus, all kind of shit. They need security in the world, Craig.
They about to be locking up. You got CMB over there, the young boy. Man, RJ Barrett is no slouch on defense. When he wants to sit in the seat, he can play defense. So the East is about to be interesting. So watch out for them Raptors, man.
Fun guy, what's up, baby?
What it do, baby?
Yeah, yo, what it?
Man, I know they're going to be a top defensive team for sure. Offense, they'll figure it out. I want them to get a big man. I want them to get a different guard. I want Quickly to be the sixth man. But if he's a starter, hey, you got Kawhi and Scottie over there. So I love that. Philly's going to be good. Detroit got stronger. John Collins got brought in. Isaiah Joe, I think, is an underrated pickup. Watch out for Detroit. If they made noise this year, they're going to be scary. They're going to be very scary. They got to figure out that Jaylen Duren situation. Nobody's talking about this. I like Jaylen Duren because the Pistons still need a big, right? So I like Jaylen Duren going to the Blazers. The Blazers were in the running to get JB. That's off the table. So I like Jaylen Duren going over to Portland. I like Jaylen Duren to go over to Portland. You get some of their assets over there. I mean, it's not going to be as big of an asking price, as JB was, but you could maybe steal away two guards and a big. They got Robert Williams, maybe get him over there, maybe Klingon, either or, one of those, a guard or two, or Sharp. But I like that. I think they need to explore that option. LeBron James is still on the table. And it's different angles, man. I've been calling for him to go to Golden State since last season. I saw it in the works, him and Draymond and Buddy, him and Curry, all that. They've showcased this relationship for years. He loves to golf all of a sudden, stay in that weather, still staying in California. I think the Warriors have nothing to lose. I mean, they were in no man's land, really, from a contractual situation, and they have much money for free agents. So I just saw that, like, hey, LeBron needs to go over there, enjoy the sunset. I think he has nothing left to prove, right? Like, he has nothing left to prove. He is who he is when it comes time to his legacy, no matter where he goes. So I don't care about what narratives they try to paint where he goes. He is what he is. I think, hey, go over to Golden State. See where the chips fall over there. You and Curry, the greatest shooter of all time. They got the young rookie in there from Michigan. Still got Dre over there. Defense. Who knows what Jimmy will be. And just go over there and have fun, man. Like I said, go over there, see what it turns out to. Enjoy your last couple years or last year over there and Golden State. That's the way I see it. But I know there's the Miami angle. I don't understand that. No shooting with you and Bam. Tim Hardaway Jr. is one man. He can't go out there and shoot 33s a game. I hear the Tim Hardaway Jr. thing, but I'm like, is he going to go over there and shoot at 10 threes a game or something? I don't get it. They still were lacking shooting over there. But free agency is not over. James Harden is another name. We'll see where that goes. But on to this, on to this team right here. On to these guys. My guy, the late great Kobe Bryant, big dog. Long live. I know he's rolling over in his grave right now. I know he's rolling over in his grave right now. I could go on for days about this move, but I'm not going to do it today. You tie up, just in the past couple of days, I'm just going over these two players. From Reeves, excuse me, from Reeves to Walker Kessler, you tie up about 260, I want to say around $260 million. Bruh. I have nothing else to say. I mean, Rob Pelinka, you ought to be ashamed. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. I don't care what narrative they spin. Oh, he needed a big that could rim run and we needed this. There's a reason that you were the dummies to pay him $130. Who the hell else was about to pay that man $130? Who the hell else was about to pay that man 130 M's? You know, it's crazy. It's asinine. It made absolutely no sense. They done built the Beach Boys over there. They done brought the Beach Boys back to the West Coast, man. They out there La La Land. They gonna be having a good time. I said it just like this season, especially when it started. Injuries and stuff played a part. But when they were on the court, they were handing Austin Reeves free throws. They always hand Luka free throws. They're about to lead the league in free throws because they got to make this team look somewhat competitive, make the move look like it wasn't that bad. But defense is going to be ass. You say Walker Kessler could defend the rim. Nobody's ever looked at him like a Wemby. Never seen him, referred to as a paint protector, a rim protector. The man can't even stay healthy. So all of a sudden, what has he shown you to get 130? But they just throwing bags around over there. And they want to say, oh, well, Rob Pelinka, Luka was instrumental in this. They got him what he wanted. And yeah, best of luck to the Lakers, man. The fans are pissed. The fans are pissed. I know this man right here would not have it. And on that note, I keep hearing about, oh, well, now they giving Luka all he wanted, but they didn't give LeBron all he wanted. I don't believe that. They went and got LeBron AD, built that bubble roster. They did that. Did they do it his last couple years? They went in a new direction, got Luka. They got him that. But I knew when they got him, when everybody was hype about that was not going to work. LeBron and Luka, I knew that. It's not going to work. And sure enough, we see how it played out. Now everybody be like, oh, we knew that. No, y'all weren't saying that when it happened. So they went and got him Luka. And then the AD point now, AD has a case where he kept saying, hey, I want to play the four. And they would not get him a big. When they did, they got a chip in the bubble. I think he should have been MVP, by the way, Finals MVP, but whatever. So I agree with that from AD's angle because he's young, but that man can barely stay on the court.
He needs some milk.
Kobe now has a case. Y'all last 6 years, his last couple years, he was with the rookies. The same rookies that when LeBron came in, they traded right away and got AD. But Kobe had to endure that, right? His last few seasons. But before that, you go get him a washed Nash who stole his MVPs, a washed Nash, and then you go get a broke back Dwight Howard, and not like that, pause, no Diddy. Not that type of broke back. I mean, he literally had broken back. You go get him that, and then y'all rush him back, so he has to play. And Dwight was damaged goods. He went to Houston later after he recovered a little bit and was somewhat solid. But over there in La La Land, y'all rushed him over there, had a broke back Dwight and a Steve Nash that was washed. And Kobe had to endure that his last few. Y'all sabotaged that man's run his last few years that he had. So I don't want to hear nothing about what y'all didn't do, what they didn't do for LeBron. They got LeBron AD. They got LeBron Luka. Someone got him Russ, all these people. And how it played out is another thing, you know. But that comes to this, IQ. But I won't go into that. Y'all let me know what you think. As always, lead no horses. We'll be lead horses, not sheep. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. Subscribe, like, comment, share. Let me know how you feel about my opinions here.